guys, we're gonna do some pre and post running stretches here. So I'm gonna set you up for success before your run, and then I'm gonna cool you down after. So where we're gonna start is just elongating our muscles, and then we're gonna go into some dynamic moves. The thing with elongating is you're getting them kind of pulled apart, and then you wanna kind of activate them before you go on your run so you're not cold. This is super important to reduce injury, any risk at all. Please stretch before and after. I used to run, it isn't as much in my life now, but I do train a lot of people to run, and these are some of the stretches I would give them. Let's do it together. Hiya. So first, find a wall or anything near you. You could use a foam roller as well. I have one handy. But you're gonna take your calf, we're gonna elongate it. You're gonna press your toe up and your heel is down, and you're gonna push into that, driving your body forward, stretching the back of your calf here. Feels great. This is already preparing you physically to get excited about running, because when I can feel my muscles activating, I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna be so bad. Sometimes there are people who don't stretch before they run, switch that out, and they'll start to immediately feel pain and tightness. Don't let that happen to you. Stretch those calves out. You can use this to support yourself. If you don't need to, you don't have to. We're gonna go ahead and pull that quad up into that nice stretch. You wanna align the knees and pull the leg back. Try and get those knees clasped together, hips tucked, abs are engaged here. Sometimes you'll see people come forward and pull and extend that leg back. That feels good as well. This, when you're pushing out, is more working the front of your shins. Drop that leg, switch that. I don't know why I went and told you that. So we're gonna set it out. Pull those knees together, tuck the abdominals. Here's where we can throw in a dynamic move and go into another type of stretch after. Release that down, or use it, stabilize yourself. You're gonna kind of swing your leg. Nice little pendulum swing here. Warming up those hip joints, getting everything moving. You'll see a lot of people walking around doing this outside. Switch it out. Stay with me. You want to get about 5 to 10 passes. And really warm up that whole lower calf. So with that, we're going to do some leg circles out, relieving some more of that hip joint. So take that leg around, really opening up that space. 5 to 10. And then we're going to switch out. Ooh, poppity pop. They aren't like they used to be. They're tighter than normal. Here we're gonna spread through our legs and create a wide stance, and we're gonna push forward. So I really love to use my hands here, and the first push forward is going to elongate your hamstrings. You're gonna take your palms into your thighs, flat back down, and push your hamstrings back. Extend them and keep your body in a flat back position. You can keep your gaze down if you feel like you're using too much of your neck, but honestly, your whole point is to push back into your hips. Push back, flat back, let it out. And then take it all the way down. So down past your calves, pulling your body in, letting your head fall, stretch. Releasing everything through our hamstrings and our glutes. Hamstrings, calves. We're gonna come all the way down to a nice running stretch. You'll see these a lot. You're gonna bring one leg back. I'm taking the left leg forward. Stay with me or work whichever side you want to, because we'll switch. You're gonna align that almost 90 degree, and then I want you to kind of extend it out a little, and then we're gonna push our whole body forward, dropping that hip and letting this back leg stretch through the front. You can rest here and relax. Let that body feel its movements. So we're elongating here. Then we're gonna sit back in it, and we're gonna lift the toe. And you can either reach for the toe, pushing back into that hamstring more through the thigh, and then really sit back. Switch it out. Opposite leg forward, extend it a little more than 90 degrees, and then push that front hip into it. Nice and tall through your chest. I don't know why, but it doesn't matter. Just, that's the right thing to do. Then we're gonna release that leg back. We're gonna do one more stretch to get ourselves ready to roll in. And then I'm gonna show you how to start up. So you're gonna kind of keep that wide stance, and I just want you to push from right to left. Just getting each of those inner thighs all warmed up. Let's go about 5 to 10 passes. So we'll do 10 total. Really just make sure you're giving yourself about a 5-minute stretch and then a longer cool down, but 5 to 10 minutes on each is great. Then slowly come up from that, and before you actually start going to run, you definitely want to do a couple of movements in there, and then you can take off. Now for the cool down after your great run that you just had. I feel great, I've just ran, everything in my body is starting to feel like it's letting down, and that's when it starts to tighten up. So it's really important here not to just do a cold stop. After you're putting all this pressure on here, you want to kind of walk it out and get back into your space. So even if you're just marching here for a little bit to cool down and lower your heart rate and getting your breath back into where it needs to be. All of these are going to just be healing stretches. So your muscles have just been exploded through this beautiful run, and you just want to make them all feel relaxed, and you want to bring your body back into a safe place. So you've used your whole body to run, so we're gonna go ahead and just take a couple of arm movements here and stretch over. So right over left, drop the shoulder. You can keep walking in this motion if you still feel like your heart rate is coming down. Again, 30 seconds to a minute on each side. And I'm gonna rotate that shoulder back. And I'm gonna roll that arm back without trying to hit anything in my space. Switch arms, left over right. Drop that shoulder. Circle that arm back. Nice little cool down. I'm gonna give myself some hugs here and just switch my upper arm, stretching out that body, cooling down my heart. Cooling down my heart, cool heart. We're gonna take our shoulders back and down. Nice releasing motion here. We've activated all of our muscles, and we're gonna go ahead and stretch out our lower body. You're gonna go ahead and bring that right leg over on top of your left, and you're gonna sit through this motion. So I want you to push back and press into that hip. This is one of my favorite stretches, which we're also gonna do on the floor once we kind of pull down. But it always feels the best. And then release. Let's go to the other side. Left over right, or switch legs. Push. So more so than pushing back, you want to push down. It looks like I did. I'm just trying to make it that look bigger. We're gonna go in and go to the floor. So we're gonna first take that same kind of stretch that we did standing, and we're gonna do it down here. You're gonna take your right ankle, and then you're gonna push that leg up. You wanna make sure that knee isn't coming towards you, it's coming away from you, creating that parallel, and then you're gonna pull. Some people like to go through and pull that other shin up and in. That is a little bit more difficult, and it also feels wonderful. We're gonna hold here, and then we're gonna switch to the other side. Let those both out. Switch left. I'm gonna go ahead and just push here. So if I'm here, this isn't getting as much of a stretch. If I'm pushing myself up, I feel the stretch more. Same with if I was to go through and grab my leg. This feels amazing. I'm so glad I did this cool down stretch after my workout, because I'm gonna feel great. On the inside and out. We're gonna go ahead into a nice wide leg spread here. Here, you're gonna open up as wide as you can, that feels comfortable with your legs straight, and I want you to reach as far forward as you can. At this point, your heart rate should be down, and we should just be in a really good spot to stretch and relax our muscles. We're gonna take our right hand over to our right foot, and we're gonna go ahead and lift our left, and try to reach and stretch all the way over to our side. Feels so nice. Inhale that up, exhale over the left, reach that right hand over. If you can reach your toes, really good here, and you can keep stretching. I would say maybe bring your feet together and do a few more. We're gonna go ahead and let you guys go. That's a perfect pre and post running stretch. Get ready, cool down, all the good things. Hope you feel good. I know this looks ridiculous, but you get such a good stretch through your shoulders and low back. If we need to cut this whole stretch out, we can. Breathe. Breathe. I can see how dirty my floor is right now. But we're gonna go ahead and say silence. This is gonna be such a great series, guys. Get ready for more.